name is Steve Stevens, the best sports consultant money can buy. I make more money betting sports than anybody in the world. I'm the one that tells you who to bet. I'm not a bookie, I'm the bookie killer.
If money talks, then I got a lot to say. I'm on the grind trying to make $100,000 a day. The game that I pick, believe me, it's a winner. What I know could get you rich, cause all I pick is winners. Welcome to Las Vegas. Money talks, money talks. Welcome to Las Vegas.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. You're tuned into the VIP Sports Podcast. I'm Darren Otero, a.k.a. Steve Stevens, with my ride-along host, the Big Merc. What's going on, Big Ron?
Man, another good day. Happy to be here.
Absolutely.
Happy to be here. Happy to be live, kicking, and ready to get paid.
Absolutely. Well, these people need their golden nuggets, and we want to make sure we give it to them. You know what I mean?
Yes,
guys,
sir.
We've got a great show for you today. We're going to go over some marquee matchups, a lot of against the spread trends that are hitting right now, which I know a lot of you guys need. I want to give a shout out personally to Alabama yesterday for sucking one of the biggest dicks in the fucking world. I'm not going to lie. It was one of my personal plays. The game went down. I mean, it is what it is. But, man, Auburn put it on them. They didn't even deserve to win that game in overtime.
No, they didn't. They were getting their ass kicked the whole game.
And that's shame on me because I had the Milwaukee Bucks just sitting there for the taking.
Yes,
You know what I mean?
Yes, it was a beautiful
But anyway, guys, we got a great show. Today's March 2nd, podcast number 380. Show sponsored by the Money Team. And most importantly, I want to give a shout out to the troops. We appreciate everything you do for our country, active or retired. Because of you guys, it allows me to come do what I love to do best, make good money, hang out with my family, and just live a blessed life. So salute to the troops. Don't forget any active military or retired military. Hit me up or give me a call, DM me or whatever. You're always entitled to a free pick.
Always.
You guys deserve
Much love for our military.
They deserve more money than anybody in this world. They go over there, put their life on the line, come back, the wife is gone, the house is in repo, government doesn't take care of them. God forbid you get hurt or a disease, you're absolutely fucked.
Yes.
You think you're going through it with the NFL and your concussion? This shit's 10 times worse.
And you're absolutely right with that. My pops went through it himself. Vietnam vet, over 20-some years in the military. And they make you fight. I mean, he's messed up, but they make you fight for every percentage as far as disability.
So imagine the emotional trauma that you come back with to start with, then add your wife is gone fucking somebody else.
Oh, yeah.
The house is in repo. Your kids are with your daughter. She filed some shit when you weren't even gone to put you in a situation. Imagine the mental stress of all of it put together.
Yeah, it's a lot of it. Luckily.
And not just for men. Women are in the military, come back to the same situation as well. Their dude's gone, whatever the case is.
Oh, yeah. And then you got the other ones. I mean, most of the men I know, I'm a military brat, Army brat. So most of those families, man, they're great families. They stick together very strong.
You know what? I only said the negative. See, I said, you could look at a rose bush and you can either look at the thorns or you can look at the beautiful flowers. I think I was looking at the thorns. And a shout out to those families and those people when they do go off to military and do their thing. You're there, you support them, you have their back, and you stay together. Congratulations, because that's what life's all about right there.
Well, you know you're my boy, man. I always got your back, so that's how we bounce.
We got to get it.
Yeah, you can get all sides of it. We cover all sides of it.
Let's get right into some NBA. Guys, by the way, if you're not following us, make sure you subscribe to our page. We're going to be doing a lot of new things here this season, revamping the podcast, new cameras, new angles, the whole 9 yards. So 2023, we're about to blow this shit up. So you guys have, a little bit better than look. You know, when you look at the same old shit after a while, it just gets old. I don't care who you are.
Oh, yeah. But I know you're always bringing something new. And for those out there, you need to get excited. I mean,
tournament time, baby.
Excited with live. Hey, it's coming, man. There's a lot of money to be made, and we got a bunch of gems to give out.
Absolutely. You guys got about 12 days till March Madness. Now is the time to build the bankroll, and we're going to talk about that later in the show. NBA playing for the first time as a member of the Phoenix Suns on Wednesday night. Kevin Durant showed signs of potential devastating combination of Durant and Devin Booker in a 105-91 win to snap the Charlotte Hornets' 5-game winning streak. Now, I tell you what, Charlotte's been balling out of control. You know, it could have been bad. It was a game I wanted to stay away from, but nice to see those two as a combo. I already knew they would fucking give people the business. You get those two on the right page, Booker and Durant,
Yeah, it's trouble. It's trouble for most
it's
teams.
troublesome, no doubt about it.
Big trouble.
Yeah, you get those guys hot, they'll be looking at a nice
Well,
little championship.
anywhere Durant goes, if you got the right pieces, right coach, and you use them properly, I mean, it's a matchup, major matchup problem. Now you put him with Booker, who's going to facilitate, that can get a good shot, and it's major problems for some of those other teams in that conference.
100%. Charlotte star LaMelo Ball is done for the rest of the season after surgery on his ankle. Moving on to the Boston Celtics, have dominated the Eastern Conference, but fell out of first place for the first time in 2023 after a blowout loss to the New York Knicks on Monday night. Knicks playing some good basketball right now, Big Ron.
Another dangerous team, man. I mean, you got Randall, you got all those young guys, and people always said for years they weren't patient enough to wait for this young talent to develop. Now they're starting to come through, and all those trades and all those passes that they did, there's some fruition there. So a dangerous team in the East Coast, in the Eastern Conference right now.
Well, they're on a 7-game winning streak, including blowing out the Brooklyn Nets last night. Which
Brooklyn Nets, that ship is sinking. You can't look. I don't think you can look for the Brooklyn Nets to be anything major probably for the next 4 to 5 years.
All right, let me ask you this: who's worse, Brooklyn Nets or Houston?
Houston,
Definitely. Just making sure you're keeping it real, because I heard a little hate there. All right. All right. Jason Tatum had 41 points and 11 rebounds and 8 assists, and the Celtics beat Cleveland last night, 117-113, but failed to cover as 5-point favorites.
Yeah.
Tatum, one of my favorite players. That dude is an all-out fucking baller.
Major baller. I like to see him make that next step and be clutch. I mean, that's the key. Like his next.
Like playoff clutch?
Playoff clutch and like last shot clutch. I don't think he's reached that zone yet. He's pushing towards it, but he hadn't reached it. I mean, he's bombed out when they went to the playoffs here recently several times, and I like to see that clutchness. I don't quite see it, but he is definitely one of my favorite players also. He's a talented player.
100%. Miami Heat continue to struggle against the spread. The Heat are now 2-9 against the spread in their last 11 games after their blowout loss last night at home against Philly. Like I said, guys, Heat are 2-9. That's obviously something the sports bettor wants to know about, especially against the spread. Philadelphia has the third best record in the Eastern Conference. Could this be the year that James Harden and Joel Embiid finally win a championship?
No. It's not happening. I mean, once again,
hey,
I'm just keeping it real.
No, absolutely
I'm
not.
just keeping it real.
Well, you're supposed to.
Yeah,
like
James Harden, man, think about it. I don't think James Harden will ever, and I'm not taking anything against him. He changed some things up with the game. He was allowed to do some things. The guy can draw fouls like you wouldn't believe. But some of those fouls I don't think would have been fouls in the old school game. But James Harden, man, he's just not that guy, man. I don't think any team with him, unless they got a bunch of other major big players, I don't think they're going to win the championship.
I agree with you on the no, they're not winning a championship, but I'll tell you like this, they have a chance.
Oh, yeah.
They have a good chance,
but,
I mean, like I said, we'll see.
Yep.
We're going to go right on to the Shame on You segment. Story is oddly similar to our most recent Shame on You story. Here's the story. In New Jersey, a 29-year-old woman was arrested and charged with providing false government documents after she pretended to be a 15-year-old student at a New Jersey high school. Yi Yang Shin was banned from the campus, but she continued to text some of her students that she had met there, some of her homegirls and dudes and stuff like that. Officials have asked students to cut off contact with her. The woman actually graduated from Rutgers University 2019. Wow. Here's the question. What would make a 29-year-old woman provide false documents and to pretend to be a high school student? There's only two answers. Need some high school dick, bad as a motherfucker, bitch is looking to fuck up everything in the high school, or B, undercover police.
I agree with
that got caught.
I agree with you. I also think
what do you guys think?
I think it's a do-over. I think she's trying to do a do-over. It was
so
bad the first round, and she's trying to do it over.
But she graduated from Rutgers. I mean, Garcia, what was she doing, man? She wanted to fuck somebody, 100%. I agree, and that's the woman's perspective right there, guys. So whatever she was doing, God damn, sweetie, there's plenty of other ways. She just needed a good old-fashioned pimp to give her some direction. My God, you got hoes out there not knowing what to do. And on the other side of the world, you got pimps begging for the hoes to tell them what to do.
I know, man.
Oh, man.
But going back to high school, really?
Yeah, shame on you, man. Going back to high school, doing that type of thing. Still contacting them, texting, hey, what are you doing tonight? You going to You want to go to a kegger?
Hey,
Fuck outta here.
hey, who do you think supplying liquor at the parties?
Her, no doubt fucking
yeah,
about it.
100%.
Oh, my God. NFL, the Broncos traded 5 draft picks, including second first round and second round picks to acquire Russell Wilson, who had a less than average season in Denver. Recently, a reporter surfaced that said at one time Russell Wilson went to the Seattle Seahawks ownership and asked them to fire Pete Carroll. Wilson denied the story, saying he had nothing but love for Pete Carroll. Pete Carroll said this week that former Saints coach Sean Payton is the perfect coach to get Wilson back on track.
It's all political banner, man. I know Pete Carroll personally. I mean, I was on the team with him when I got drafted in '98 to the Patriots. And
is he a good dude?
I wouldn't. I mean, he
Does
might
he
be.
seem like the chipper
No,
little
no,
guy
I'm gonna
chewing
keep it
his
real.
gum,
I'm gonna keep it
clapping
real.
his hands like he does on TV? Because on TV, all you do is see him
man.
pumping up the team, chewing his gum.
It's that political shit. I mean, he might be a good dude to some of his close friends and stuff. Back then, he didn't know how to develop talent as well. He always was trying to go with the guy, you know.
You guys
first
hearing
round
this
and so-
inside information on Pete Carroll?
but
Preach that shit, Ron.
But here's the thing. I wish he would have been honest about it because I believe that he feels that Pete Carroll should have been fired. I believe Pete Carroll should have been fired. If you want to ask me personally, I'm going to tell you the truth. I don't care for Pete Carroll too much personally.
Okay, cool.
I got drafted to the team, but just from how he handled things and how he presented things and a couple of little shady
Well, it
things.
makes sense because they've had a lot of talent over there, so it looks like a lot of blame needs to be put his way.
If you're his guy, you love him. If you're a guy that's out there hard working and can potentially be just
Can't
as good as
stand it.
anyone else, and he's just playing that game, you can't stand his ass. And I'm one of the people that can't stand him. Now, I could be wrong. I mean, it's
How
not
could
like
you be wrong on your own
no,
opinion?
I'm
Fuck
just,
you.
No,
you
well, hear me out.
rep what you say.
Hear me out. I can be wrong with how other people look at
His
it.
percent. Oh, I got you.
But me dealing with him, no, man. I mean, I don't roll with people like
You'll
that.
play quarterback and pass on Pete Carroll?
Long as we're not in the alleyway alone together, we're good.
Well,
know
Sean
what I'm
Payton
saying?
said Wilson's personal quarterback coach that was allowed to be in the Broncos practices last season will 100% not be in the Broncos facility this year. Payton said, we have our own coaches here that will coach our players at their position. Here's the question. Who will have more influence over Wilson next season, Sean Payton or Sierra?
I think Sean Payton will.
Sierra's got him pussy whipped like a motherfucker, taking pictures with little college sweaters and flowers in his
But
ears,
think about
and
it.
at the luau and over here and over there, turning him into a borderline fucking fruitcake.
You're right on that.
Sierra's punking the shit out of
You're
Wilson.
right
Let's
to a
get that
certain-
straight. I know that as a fact.
You're right to a certain capacity, but look at this also. This guy is so he wants to be politically correct how he presents things, how he
Well,
says
he's not
things.
doing too good.
Yeah, but he had his worst season ever.
He want to be an NFL player or an Instagram influencer?
He wants to be the NFL player, but he's going to do whatever fuck Sean Payton says.
And
he's
Sierra.
going to do whatever. Yeah, both of them. He's going to be a bitch to both of
Yeah,
them.
listen, I understand that you got 4 touchdowns tonight. On your way home, I'm going to need you to the grocery store, pick up a couple things, and
Me as a teammate, I don't want to hear all that extra bullshit. I just want you to get the fucking job done.
Period.
So if you're going to come up with all these reasons and excuses, you can miss me with that shit. Like, go out there and handle your business.
get a little bit more practice in and focus, and let's not let it happen
Handle
again.
your
Learn from our
business.
mistakes, right?
Exactly.
NBA LeBron James said the Lakers games after the All-Star break were some of the most important games of his career as he tries to help the Lakers make the playoffs and possibly compete for his 5th championship. Now that ain't happening.
Yeah.
Sorry, Lakers will not win the championship. Not a fucking shit.
They just catch too many injuries way too often. And that's something they don't have control over.
LeBron
And-
caught one right now.
Yeah, it's not good.
LeBron is possibly out for several weeks with a right foot injury.
Mm-hmm.
Lakers are currently in 12th place. They are just a half game back of the NBA play-in tournament, and they are 2.5 games back of the 6th seed.
They might get in. They got enough talent on that team where they might get in.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, look, you see it every day, man. These teams that aren't supposed to win, that win, and they got enough talent. I mean, you got some of the best teams in the league losing to the worst teams every other day now.
Are you disappointed overall with all the injuries?
I am very disappointed.
Like Davis?
I am very
I
disappointed.
was so on Davis's tip a few years ago, man, when he was getting it done and killing these fools. And I understood he grew fucking whatever, 14 inches in fucking 1 year, whatever.
Yeah.
However, he was healthy. Would you be a little disappointed with him if you were the owner and you picked him
I'll
up?
tell you, I'm very disappointed. And I'm a Lakers fan. I'm just going to keep it real with you. I'm a Lakers fan. It's just that shit you can't control. The injuries, dude. I mean, it sucks.
Like you can't be mad at him. It sucks, but it's
Yeah,
like disappointing
sucks.
overall.
Yeah, it is.
Because like when that guy was in his peak shape, the motherfucker get it done.
But you know something? I will tell you this, Steve. He can go a lot harder. When you watch the film on him going
He's
up
got
and down
another
the court,
foot injury.
Yeah.
He went out the other night.
Yeah, before the injury though, he can go a little more. He can get a little more gangster with it. He can go a little
Yeah.
more. You know what I'm saying? Throwing some bowls, fucking handling business. Like
Yeah.
he's sort of getting thrown around as a big man every now and
Yeah,
then.
well, you don't want that happening.
No.
Well, why don't you do a little strength training with him and get it back on track,
I
Mark?
can get him right. He
You know
won't
what I
like how I do it, but I can help get him right.
Absolutely. We're going to move on to boxing. Jake Paul's unbeaten streak in boxing has come to an end, Big Ron. Tommy Fury, the half-brother of heavyweight great Tyson Fury, beat Paul in a split decision in a close fight Sunday in Saudi Arabia. According to ESPN, the rapper Drake bet $400,000 on Jake Paul to knock out Fury. That would have paid $1.4 million. Listen, love Drake, love everything about him. Love Rap a lot, love Mab Ties,
yeah,
the whole
we
9
all-
yards. But him and the steak shit, you don't know what bet is real. He's at home playing roulette for $500,000 a
Exactly,
spin and
yeah.
this, that, and the other. I mean, the promotion is up. You know what I'm saying? You guys promoted the fuck out of steak and you did it the right way, but now it's starting to look a little cheesy and fugazi, and people are knowing that they're letting you play on the site for free. You ain't paying them, they ain't paying you.
Yeah.
They gave you a bunch of money up front.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not a secret.
It's,
but,
it's good advertisement.
yeah,
man.
but stop it. The gig is up. Now just do commercials like Jamie Foxx does for BetMGM.
Oh yeah, that's
You know what I'm saying?
That's
I
a
mean,
good route.
people believed you. It was a marketing genius plan in the beginning because they believe it. Drake got all that money, stakes, accepting and paying out 1.5 to him, 4 million on this bet, 15 million. It's getting a little saturated.
yeah.
All right, that shit ain't happening. So,
Do you think they were doing the same thing? You're a lot closer with him, but with our boy Floyd,
nah.
when they were advertising some of those.
No, they're
bets?
paying him.
Okay.
Like BetUS and Bookmaker, whoever,
Okay.
when he does those ads,
Yeah.
they just pay him.
you go.
Absolutely. Fuck. I
don't blame 'em.
They pay big money, too.
Yeah.
MMA on Saturday night, John Jones will look to prove once again he is the GOAT. Boy, I love me some motherfucking Jones,
Me
man.
too.
He loves him some cocaine too, man. Shit. Don't get me and Jones together. We're liable to go on a 2-3 day runner together. You know what I mean? Fuck. But anyway, I do love him. Like I said, I wish he'd have got to fight and wasn't suspended and everything that happened. But he will fight for the first time as a heavyweight when he takes on, what is that, Gainey? Or
Cyril Gain.
Gone, I thought, right?
No, it's Gain.
It's
you
Gain?
got it right.
All right, I thought it was gone. We're going to have to see.
Cyril
I'm
Gain.
sure our fans will let us know right off the bat. But for the vacant championship in the main event, his last fight was on February 8th, 2020. Here's my question. Is Jones the greatest MMA fighter of all time?
Yeah. He's yeah. Yeah, if not him and GSP.
It is, but it's kind of hard because it's kind of like saying Biggie was one of the best rappers
And then you
ever.
got Tupac and-
No. But only had 2 albums.
I got you.
3
I got
albums.
you.
So, yes, he was, but did he really have enough material to prove it like Tupac with 40 albums?
The thing I like about Jones is the names on his resume. Like
Well,
at
his
the
family is they're fucking all-stars.
Yeah, but I mean, besides that, the guys he fought, like all those guys were like the top guys when he fought them. It's not like he dodged anybody. He's got some of the best names on his resume as far as beating certain fighters than any other fighter to ever fight in.
Let me ask you guys at home, put a comment in. Do you think that Jones is the best MMA fighter of all time?
Yes.
Some positive news. Shaquille O'Neal bought his former college teammates who used to drive him around in college 2 new trucks.
I mean, I love Shaquille, man.
Huh?
I love Shaquille.
Well, he's trying to do his thing out there. He won't buy his son a truck, but he'll buy his homeboys that drove him around in college a couple trucks all motherfucking day long. Son can't get a new pair of Jordans,
Yeah.
but, you know.
He's got a great reputation. He gives a lot, man. You can
Well, he's
just be
square
around.
as a box. He's
Yeah.
a police officer, bro.
Yeah, but you could be around him and he just do the craziest shit. You could be talking to him and
I
he
don't
do
know
the same
about
thing
you.
with you.
He might be cool and he might look the other way on some weed and shit. You're in the bathroom with Shaquille O'Neal, you put a line of coke on the ground, he's liable to call it in on you. I tell you, he's square as a fucking box, but yeah, good dude, man. Like I said. So, and,
Shout out to Shaquille, man.
NBA Allen Iverson talked about who's the GOAT between LeBron and Michael. Iverson said, I hate the debate because I love both of them so much, and both of them did so much for our game. LeBron, I think, is the best overall basketball player that we'll ever see. And if you look up basketball player in the dictionary, there will be picture of LeBron. But for me, it's so different because Mike was everything to me. He gave me the vision. He made me want to play basketball. He's my everything. Well, he's your everything, but you just chose up clearly with LeBron as the best player ever.
I have to agree with him on what he said, though, because he didn't say that LeBron. He said overall player.
Yeah,
That's a difference.
When you
I
look,
mean,
hold on,
LeBron
let me
can play every
rephrase
position.
it. When you look up basketball, you're going to see a picture of LeBron. Now, when you look up basketball, there better be a motherfucking pic of Jordan and his legs spread dunking like his motherfucking
Well,
brain.
can I ask you a question? Because I think you're right, and I think he's right. You're trying to say overall.
I agree with him that debate is just stop doing it.
Yeah. The
Two
debate
bosses.
The debate needs to stop.
Yeah.
I mean, but LeBron can play every position. Is what I'm trying to say.
If the NBA was one mob family, it's the first time ever there's going to be two bosses.
There you go.
That's just plain and fucking.
Hey, so respect to both of them.
Period. That's
we go.
I agree 1,000%. Let's get into some college hoops. I know you guys are ready. March Madness tournament is right around the corner. Remember, guys, whether you're crawling or balling, we got packages for you all day long. Like I said, man, could you imagine if we had to survive just off like our Instagram and all these Millennium bettors and $50 and $500? Guys, you guys out there that and claim to be sports consultant doing a little advertising on Instagram and think you're doing sports consulting, you have no fucking clue. That is not where the real players are at all. Those are guys hit you up. What's up, dog, man? Your page is the shit, dog. I bet like 40 a game. Yeah, man. No. Steve Stevens works with oil tycoons, real estate tycoons, .com motherfuckers, guys that are averaging $5,000, $10,000 per play. I deal with the biggest sports bettors in the world. I got a dozen clients in my book that bet 6 figures or more every single day. I mean, I got no problem taking care of the little guys getting on my money management programs, but, you know, don't compare me to these little wannabes you see on Instagram. I deal with the biggest sports bettors in the world. That's why I was on CNBC, the Business Financial Network, as the best sports consultant money can buy.
Exactly.
You guys out there that got some money, that want to make a second income, and I know as a fact you guys are going to play the March Madness tournament, all you big boys out there that are getting ready to fire, let me add to your fucking arsenal. I'll put an extra 4 or 5 units in your pocket every fucking week, and we'll whack that money up. Remember, it's you and I against the bookie, not you and I against each other. I'll hold his arms behind his back. You knock him the fuck out, we'll go through his pockets and split the money. Fair enough? That's how we roll over here, Big Ron. But anyway, it's conference tournament time. Here are the current national title odds. And by the way, I don't do props. The only prop that I can do is prop my nuts on your girl's chin. It's about the only thing I'm going to prop up for you, all right? So we got Houston plus 650. We got Kansas plus 800. Alabama plus 1,000. Fuck Alabama. Arizona plus 1,000. UCLA plus 1,200. Purdue Boilermakers, motherfuckers better look out for, and at plus 1,200. You didn't seem too excited about that plus 1,200 on Purdue.
No, I didn't.
That don't excite you, E? Plus 1,200? You guys are hating on the Boilermakers. They're going to have your blood boiling when these motherfuckers get busy.
Hey, when they can come across that line, when the lights are on them in that big matchup and come out with the win, then I'll jump on them. But lately they've been what I call, and you know I say this all the time, can't get right.
Is that what you've been
they've
waiting?
Losing,
Is that what you've been waiting on to go to a UNLV basketball game is for them to win to get a win before you jump
got
on?
their ass whooped last night. That was
before
horrible.
you jump back on, you need to see a couple wins.
Well,
I went to a game. It was boring as shit.
Yeah, luckily I'm not a bandwagon guy, but
It hurts my heart.
I get what you're saying with Purdue, and you made people a lot of money on them this year at the right spots, at the right time. It's just I'm not a believer in them.
Speaking of UNLV, it's a shame what it once was to walk in the Thomas and Mack Arena and to feel Las Vegas for real, similar to kind of like a Knights game.
Yeah.
But it was a little bit more the whole community coming for the UNLV college basketball, gang banging. Everyone from 2 years old to 80 years old.
You talk about electric. It was crazy.
Correct. And then to walk in the Thomas and Mack and watch a game like I was at one of my kids' high school games, it's very depressing.
Yeah, it is.
So as a town, as a community, we need to get back on track, man. And I'm not even hating on the coach. The coach is all right. Kruger's cool. Is he a dude that can take us to the other level? Fuck no. We were on track when we were trying to get Pitino.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Because it's going to take 5 years, but he's going to build you a fucking program. He's going to recruit the players, and we have the fans will support it.
Exactly.
You give us a top fucking 25 basketball team that's solid every year, gets in the NCAA tournament, makes it kind of far, we're going to support that.
And that's proven. Look at the Golden Knights. You win out here, man. We well, not even win, just compete and then win, we support you 100% out here.
All right, guys, grab your pen and a piece of paper because I know this is what you guys are waiting for. Nobody gives out golden nuggets like we do.
My favorite part.
Yeah, and don't be thinking these are the games I'm betting either. Get your shit straight. Like I said, if I give you a stat that Georgia Tech 7 straight wins against the spread and you bet them and it goes down, Steve told me to bet Georgia Tech. I didn't tell you to bet a motherfucking thing.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm doing a podcast giving you guys trends because it's all about teaching new sports bettors and novice sports bettors how to make money betting sports. It's what this whole show is about, guys. Teaching you guys how to be better sports bettors. It's a $1 trillion industry, and you need to, get your fair share. But there's rules to this game: money management and discipline. Formula for
Always.
success.
Always.
One game a day, not every day, and the same amount of money on every game. If you think you can survive and make money all year long betting parlays, you got to be the dumbest motherfucker I've ever met in my entire life. Parlay is something you do for fun at the end of the week when you already made your bankroll from making straight bets.
Exactly.
And you take a shot. That's just how
Yeah,
that
you don't
goes down.
sweat a parlay, man.
Anyway, write this down, guys. Georgia Tech, 7 straight wins against the spread. Texas A&M, which I've been all over, 7-1 against the spread their last 8 games. IUPU Jaguars, 11-2 against the spread in their last 13 games. These are teams to fade, guys. Teams to bet against. You want to fade these teams. Just to start, Tulsa, 4-23 against the spread.
Horrendous.
If you're betting fucking Tulsa this year, you're up 19 fucking units fading Tulsa, guys. Another team to fade, Georgia State, 6-20 against the spread. Oral Roberts, 6 straight losses against the spread. But you want to bet Alabama yesterday, huh? Anyway, guys, Northwestern State, 5 straight losses against the spread as well. Wagner Seahawks, 20-6 to the under, including 6 straight unders to end the regular season. Wow. Entertainment, rap icon and actor Ice-T now has a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame. He received the star one day after his 65th birthday. Were you a big fan of Ice-T, Big Ron?
Oh, yeah.
I know I was.
Yeah, I got
6
love for-
in
I
the
got
morning,
love for T.
police at my door. Well, I was banging when that shit
Oh, yeah.
came out, fool. Of course
Yeah.
I was a fan of Ice-T. He deserves the star. Ice-T has done a lot in the making history with the gangster rap all the way to transitioning from rap to Hollywood.
Yep.
He laid it out there for everybody.
Yeah, man, you got to show nothing but love to Ice-T, man. You remember Colors, baby?
Oh, what do you mean? I had all of his shit up until then. He went punk rock. With,
Did you have a rock one?
Yeah,
I
no,
like the rock one, actually.
I mean, the one was banging. I can't believe I'm having a brain fart on the name of the fucking group. Body bag, man, I fucking.
Hey, man, I can't remember it neither, but I know it starts with the body.
Yeah, I hear you, bro. Entertainment, 40-year-old Larsa Pippen is in a relationship with a 32-year-old man, Marcus Jordan, who is the son of Michael Jordan. Larsa said the couple has finally met each other's parents and that Michael is totally cool with Larsa dating Marcus.
Wow.
She said they have spent holidays together with their families and they are in a great place right now.
That's a crazy dynamic.
And you ain't lying. He
'Cause-
just can't get away from Pippen for nothing, huh?
But his wife is something else, man. To do
Scottie
that-
Pippen's wife?
to do
Biggest
the-
embarrassment in the history
Yeah,
of
to
having
do
a
the shit
fucking
she's
wife,
been
I tell you
doing?
that.
Yeah, she's horrible.
She's the worst bitch I've ever met in my life. It's fucking disgusting.
Yeah.
The way she put him on blast, like I said, terrible.
But that's real close to home with their relationship, though. How do you feel about that? I mean, this is his ex, right? Pippen's ex.
Michael, it's his daughter. It's his daughter and Michael Jordan's daughter. Son.
No, it can't be because she's 48 years old.
Who's 48 years old?
Larsa.
Oh, Laura. So that's Scotty's wife.
yeah, that's
right?
his ex-wife.
Yeah, she makes
That's
me
what I'm trying
sick,
to say.
dude.
How do you feel about that? I mean, Jordan, that's got to be a weird situation for him and Pippen.
That's just terrible.
It's
There's too many other dicks and there's way too much other pussy out there.
You
to-
go get Michael's son.
You go get Michael's son. You are the biggest slut. 48-year-old Larsa Pippen, from one player to you. You are the biggest embarrassment, slut, dirty fucking dirtbag
you ain't
bitch
lying.
I've ever met
It's-
in my motherfucking life. I ain't even tripping on you loving dick and wanting to fuck constantly. First of all, you got money. You don't need nothing. Do that shit behind the scenes where nobody knows. Take some advice from your homegirl, Kim Kardashian. You're a fucking dirty slut.
But she's
you
got-
know what? I like sluts, so I kind of like that, man. I kind of like it. So,
Hey.
man, I'm a sicko. Larsa, hit me up. Nah, I'm just playing.
There you go. But she's got to
Hit
be.
me and Kelly up. We'll run a train on you, bitch.
I'm not trying to go long on this, but she's got to be hunting, man. Because think about it. When Jordan died,
Hunting, she's looking for the biggest dick you can got. Obviously, little Jordan Jr.'s over there hanging because when you have money and you're going through dick like that, you're just looking for the biggest dick you can fucking
But hear
find.
me out.
That's just all there is to it.
Say you're Jordan. When you die, where are your money going to?
Your kids.
That's what I'm saying.
That bitch is trying to get a little bit
Oh,
of a
yeah,
loot.
that's what I'm
She's
saying.
seeing Michael Jordan's eyes looking orange and shit, think he's got a little jaundice and might be falling out.
Hey,
She's like, fuck it, I'm going to
trying
get
to get
that
that
bread.
little push.
Yeah, let me dig right under here under Michael's son. Anyway, legendary Melly Mel, you guys, these youngsters out here don't know nothing about no Melly Mel.
No, they don't.
Said that Tupac is greater than Jay-Z, and Tupac had a bigger impact on hip-hop. Do you agree or disagree?
I agree, 100%.
So do I. But I don't know, because you can't put that on Pac.
I'm not hating on
Could
Jay-Z.
Pac
level.
have been a billionaire being alive right now? Absolutely.
Maybe
hold
not.
on. I'll say it like this. Anyone that knows that battle, if Tupac was alive, Jay-Z probably wouldn't even have came out being as big as he
No,
was.
he wouldn't.
He would have stomped him out before his flame
Yeah,
even got any bigger.
Exactly.
But Jay-Z, phenomenal things, billionaire. I'm on his dick.
Yeah, I got love for Jay-Z. I'm just saying Tupac was.
I never had a Jay-Z album.
You never had?
Nope, I don't hate on him. I've been in the club, love his songs, do
Yeah,
my
he got
things.
great
But
songs.
nah, he's a superstar all the way around. NHL hockey, NHL referee Golden Nuggets, guys. This is the shit you can't get on your sheet at the sports book. Brandon Baldina, the away teams, 36-6 against the spread when he is the referee.
Wow.
Kevin Pollak, the away teams are 34-15 against the spread when he is the referee. You fucking paying attention, guys? The under is 35-16 when Kyle Riemann is the referee. You guys might want to write that down and focus on that shit. That shit you ain't getting from these wannabe fucking cappers and game sheets at the casino. MLB spring training, guys. I am so excited for fucking baseball.
Oh, me too.
Right now, by far, from today all the way for the next 4 months, you should be able to make more money than you ever have betting sports in your entire life. With the March Madness money tournament out there to get paid on, to roll over to baseball, only big boy real sports bettors bet baseball. A lot of the new guys out there, the mom, pa, the football players, they start wearing down. Only big boys bet hockey and baseball, and that's why the big boys make a lot of fucking money.
Year round.
Period. Padres are absolutely loaded with big bats like Juan Soto, Machado, Kim, Nelson, Cruz. Tatis is back in the motherfucking house, and they've added slugger Xander Bogaerts from Boston. They're deeper than Atlantis.
Oh, yeah.
They don't get no
super
deeper.
deep.
Huh?
Super deep.
What do you think is deeper? Khloe Kardashian's pussy or the San Diego Padres?
I'm going to have to go with Kardashian.
Oh my God, that's pretty goddamn deep, man. I'm gonna go with the Padres out there. I don't think anyone's ever went that deep.
Oh, dude, this is definitely coming back.
It's
It's
all
definitely
good.
coming back.
Yeah. 5 of those stars from San Diego and other team stars will compete in the World Baseball Classic. They will leave and practice with their country's teams at various times between February 27th and March 6th. This will affect the outcome of many spring training games. I mean, I don't know. It's going to be too long of a conversation to get into it. We'll do it another day.
Exactly.
Tatis Jr. will play this spring, but his suspension isn't done for the regular season until April 20th, which, I mean, he's only going to miss a couple fucking games.
Exactly.
San Francisco Giants are plus $1.80 to make the playoffs. Do you like those odds? Plus $1.80 to make the playoffs? Yeah, I do.
I don't.
No? You don't think the Giants got it this year?
No, I don't.
Giants are a scrappy team. They got talent.
Yeah.
Where do you think they might get roughed up by San Diego and LA? I mean, of course they will.
They're going to get roughed up by both of those teams, and if any other team steps
What's
up,
Angels going to do?
I think the Angels got a shot this year. I think they're going to make the playoffs. I'm going to say that right now. I have a feeling they're going to make it. It's the only way they're going to end up keeping Ohtani, who's considered the best player in the game.
Yeah, I got you.
He wants to win.
Yeah, he does. We're going to see. What about the Mets?
The Mets, they shouldn't have never let go of that damn pitch, their top pitcher. And I know they got a good one coming in return. I think they always talk. It's just big talk in New York every year, and they never cross that finish line.
Who's a question? Who's a better team in 2023 right now, Yankees or Dodgers?
Yankees.
I love your fucking attitude.
Yankees,
Okay.
man.
Don't forget about all that money Steve Stevens makes on them fucking Yankees in the beginning of the season.
Oh, yeah.
Boston Red Sox are plus 310 to make the playoffs. Do you like those odds?
I actually like that. I think
Plus 310?
Yeah, I think Boston has a bounce back year this year, and they make the playoffs.
The Mets ace Max Scherzer described pitching under the new Major League pitch clock rules as a cat and mouse game, and the pitcher finally has gained control. Scherzer said pitchers have the power to control the pace, and he loves it.
I love it too.
So do I. Like I said, I want to see who's going to, in the real season, who's going to catch their first fucking baller, you know.
Hey, we don't have to worry about these damn 4-hour games and shit like that no more.
4-hour games ain't for me. I'll tell you that right now. But, guys, more importantly, March tournament is here. The only thing that you should be doing right now is betting college basketball, NBA, and hockey. Guys, if you ain't on my first period hockey totals, I suggest you ask one of your reps or you ask for those first period totals. 79% on the entire fucking season.
You are killing it on
Those
that.
first period overs are no fucking joke. But, guys, all bullshit aside, right now is to build your bankroll for the tournament. Last thing you want to do is go into the tournament betting with your own money rather than the bookies. I talk to a lot of big people in this industry, a lot of my old players that have been with me for years. They come out the woodwork, Steve, I'm going to be ready for the tournament. No, you need to be ready now.
Yeah, you
so
do.
we can build a bankroll so we can bet $10, $20, $50, $100,000 during the tournament using the bookies' money, not yours.
Oh.
Guys, this is going to be the biggest March Madness of all time. It's going to be the most money bet of all time. There's more new sports bettors in this world more than ever now. And for all you new guys out there, a lot of novice guys and even experts, be careful when you go to the website. Be careful when you're scrolling looking for a free game. Free could be the most expensive word in the fucking world. Oh, yeah. Somebody calls you up, gives you a free game, you bet $1,000 on it and loses. What part of fucking free was that? One thing about us, you get what you pay for. We're licensed and bonded, been in the same location for 25 years. Work with the guys that make the line. Third generation born and raised out here in Las Vegas. We find out where the sharp money is, how teams are traveling, information you're not getting on those fucking sheets. There's more money to be made in sports betting than there is in your day job with a lot of you guys. So it's going to be a lot more than a second income, but you treat it as a business.
Oh, yeah.
Not as a fucking hobby. It'll be the most expensive hobby you ever had in your life. I suggest you take up prostitutes as a hobby because you ain't going to get nowhere doing sports betting as a hobby. You have to treat this as a business. There's no feelings when it comes down to sports betting. Once again, a guy tells you, how much you bet a game? Depends how I feel. Depends how you feel? You don't know shit. So it's never based on how you feel. It's about money management, discipline, formula for success. We want to help you be better sports bettors. DM us at VIP Sports LV. Don't forget to comment on this podcast. And more importantly, guys, right now is the best time of the year to go get it. You got winners and you got losers. Which one are you? On behalf of VIP Sports and myself, Big Merc in the motherfucking house. We love you guys. Be safe. And remember one thing. Don't let the players be the only ones that get paid. Fair enough? We'll see you soon.
It's Steve Stevens, I bust your bookie head open. Split it to the white meat, I ain't joking. Me and Dirt Bomb in the ghost float. Straight OG like that kush I be smoking. It's way too potent for rookies to come hit it. A little white girl around, I might sniff it. Poppin' bub in the club, so twisted. My pops keeps telling me to go get it. So I'm at the sports book, betting big on the Clippers. I'm talking about 5 figures, I need a few shots of liquor. Might need another zipper if the bomb play me. Fuck around and put $500,000 on Tom Brady. When it comes to betting sports, Steve Stevens a beast. Need a certified winner called VIP Sports. Got too many felonies to ride around with my Glock, so sure to keep it since I got shot in Vegas like Bobby. Here and